Well, I think that the authorities came up with enough evidence to go into a judge by using.
Yet again, well, I feel that the specialists concocted sufficient proof to go into an adjudicator. By utilizing the common cases that has happened upon him, it's a lot in the news. Like tune in here, brother, they don't believe you should be dependably in the information. In a pessimistic structure, there's kin that is presumably more awful than Diddy. Yet they not generally in that frame of mind, in the pessimistic structure gan bargain has released stunning film from Diddy CCTV cameras. And apparently things will get monstrous from here gan bargain appears to have gotten back furiously tenacious in his main goal to unwind reality with regards to Diddy each time bargain talks. Maybe he's stripping back layers of Diddy's exterior, uncovering stunning cases that outperform our most terrible assumptions. The accounts he divulges just appear to raise in their power, leaving us thinking about what disclosures will surface straight away. So in light of the fact that they utilized the common cases and observed that there were some crook acted that might have been found at an individual of those individuals who, like Cassie Jonathan Odin, have an uncommon argument against him, yet Cassie Jonathan Odie. And Lil Luth, this most recent disclosure in the annals of disclosure, may very well hold on to the spotlight as the most extraordinary and perturbing story. Yet it reveals the obscure conditions encompassing Diddy's reception of Ava Nobleman, Combs and her unexpected takeoff from the Combs family. At first, Diddy's declaration of Ava's reception mixed interest. Yet presently John has exposed a more profound layer to the story. Purportedly, Diddy's direct towards Ava was a long way from considerate provoking inquiries regarding the country's security assault and Hollywood's complicity. In protecting Diddy's obscure dealings, the Diddy adventure simply continues to grow into unknown regions of unusual and disrupting you're likely mindful of the different allegations against him and even country security, attacking his homes over doubts of dealing. Yet, in the midst of this disarray, one inquiry is by all accounts left unanswered. What's happened to Diddy's embraced white girl? Almost certainly. Most people have disregarded his reception of a white little girl. In the midst of the confusion of the lockdown period, she appeared to disappear suddenly, and many never at any point realized she existed. It was an unconventional second when he out of nowhere uncovered this reception to us, surprising us in those days. We didn't really think about it, or maybe even commended the news, uninformed about the full image of who Diddy genuinely is. Well, there had been murmurs circling about him, for the most part in regards to his discreet disposition. Now I comprehend that a few people have qualms about the individuals who keep their own lives hidden. However, that is his privilege. There's nothing unlawful about it. From what we assembled, he was associated with consensual associations with more youthful men. So it was not really our anxiety in those days, thinking about what we're purportedly mindful of concerning him currently. It's unquestionably agitating. Every claim brought against him appears to divulge another aspect of his personality. Cassie's claim specifically shed light on his upsetting conduct, uncovering examples where he supposedly exposed her to physical and close to home damage. Lil Bar moved forward charging experiencing him, as well as endeavoring to take advantage of him to different figures in the business. For example, Cuba Goodinger. Anyway, the genuine unrest ejected with country security strikes on his homes in LA and Miami. For dealing this obvious a serious turn, as the claims against him were already polite issues lacking criminal ramifications, they utilized the proof that they had, or the assertions they made, and persuaded the adjudicator that there was enough a reasonable justification to go in there with a pursuit. One, yet the manner in which they did the hunt. One, and how they did it. Man, I thought he was El Chu, or someone with the government specialists. Presently elaborate, it became obvious that the circumstance had heightened. Fundamentally, fans don't regularly lift up such a significant allegation, except if there's significant reason to worry following the assault. Diddy's legitimate group eagerly censured the bureaucratic intercession charging that it was only an endeavor to spread his standing and work up pointless dramatization. As per his legal advisor, the coordinated media free for all an abrupt invasion of allegations ended up to be meaningless, in excess of an unmerited witch chase. They underlined that no lawbreaker or common obligation had been laid out against Mr. Combs, stating his honesty and vowing to energetically protect his standing against these unwarranted cases. An administrative official answered by underscoring that they're tending to explicit nitty-gritty claims in regards to dealing. They explained that their activities aren't erratic. Rather, they're founded on substantial data, not haphazardly choosing names with continuous examinations. Concerning the claims, further disclosures are guessed, which might reveal more insight into the circumstance. Encompassing Diddy's taken on little girl, Ava Noble Combs, we polish off you go Justin, I am Justin. Also known as Shine, I'm a Capricorn, and I'm about that activity, and I'm tied in with fundraising for the health care individuals. And we're so honored and grateful. And thank you all for supporting us today, any other individual. Definitely, no doubt everybody present yourself. I go by Ava. I'm a Scorpio known. No, what's your last name, Avo? What's your other last name? Eva Varen comes yes. It was letting the cat out of the bag. Did he adopt? Did a white kid in 2020 Diddy took to Instagram. Lived to uncover his reception of a young lady named Ava who turned out to be white. He provoked her to present herself, establishing the reception declaration. At first, many commended Diddy's thoughtful gesture, particularly during the pandemic, when kids required help anyway. Quick forward to now in distrust encompasses his activities. The once endearing video currently causes a commotion because of multiple factors. Ava's presentation, beginning with her zodiac sign, attracted correlations with a dating profile, adding to the characteristic. Onlookers noticed Ah's apparent distress, making what is going on much really disrupting time, has changed seemingly a respectable motion into something strangely confounding. I need you. I maintain that you should recount how I took on you, yet you actually have lovely guardians, that yet you're my kid additionally. Yet if it's not too much trouble, recount the story. So I was in the city, and afterward Dad concluded that he resembled to be a mindful man. So then, at that point, he saw me, and the energies it conceded were an inquisitive mix of ASL. And to catch a hunter at this point, that wasn't the sole dark red banner waving, comparing this reception excursion to Madonna's cocked eyebrows attracting equals to the vocalist's own disputable reception adventure reports. Proposed Madonna might not have followed lawful reception techniques, for her dark kids charges arose last year, blaming her for illegal exploitation and taking advantage of kids, as asserted by the Ethiopian World League Good Cause Organization. Some attest that she misdirected guardians by promising magnificent training in the U.S. just to purportedly take on the kids, without satisfying her commitments of returning them. It's fascinating the way that Diddy is outlining his reception plans. In view of this, fans are especially inquisitive about why he transcendently highlighted his children in the video, failing to feature his little girls. Ava communicated her craving to connect with Diddy's